Well, Coach, after that loss in San Francisco, Luke was one of the first ones in the locker room to say, we can talk all we want. You know, in this locker room, we can talk in the next couple of days, but it's getting on the practice field and setting the tone.
Yep.
So practice has ended. Have they set the tone that you wanted them to for this week?
I believe so. You know, we got together just before we started practice. We talked about what we needed to do going forward. Sometimes when you lose a game like that, it really is tough to get over. But the truth of the matter is nothing you can do about it, and all you can do is look forward and go forward. And that's what we're doing. So I thought the practice tempo is what we're looking for. You know, I expect it to continue that way as we get into the game.
Well, you talked about this being teaching tape. So what can you learn from a game like this?
Well, you know, it's funny because I started out my presentation to the players, post-game presentation, you know, that we typically do after you get a chance to watch tape, and showed them, hey, look at the things that happened in this game, okay? These are things that we have to take away from what happened. And then when the coaches show the tape, great examples. Hey, this is what we do. This is how good we are at it. Because what was interesting is that they had 28 runs, 56 yards, 2 yards a carry. So at the end of the day, this is what we're capable of, this is what we can do, and this is how we can play. So again, we took something, we tried to find the positiveness out of it and use it on the guys, and I think the guys got it. I think they understand.
Was that a turning point for them? Did the body language change when you pointed that out to them?
Yes, because it's all of a sudden it's that aha moment.
Yeah.
And what's really interesting is during meetings, one of the things I like to do is watch the players as their coaches are talking to them or presenting something. And you know you have them captivated when you start seeing them lean in. When they lean in to listen a little bit, to get the point, then you see that, okay, they're getting it, they're understanding it. Now it's time to go and do something about it.
Well, you're going against a Tennessee Titans team that is one of the teams in the NFL that's this mystery team, okay? You know, the quarterback that they've had for years is not their starter anymore. So when you're looking at tape and you're seeing what they're doing, what's working for the Tennessee Titans right now that's going to give you guys some fits?
Well, I think really it's they run the ball well, and they're very physical at the point of attack on defense. You know, so that makes for an interesting combination because, again, you know, if they can control the clock, they can control the pace and tempo of the game. But if you can get them out of running the ball, force them to throw the ball, it changes the whole dynamic. So that's really the key is, again, being able to control the time that your offense is on the field. So we got to take the ball away, we got to shut their running game down, and give our offense a chance to move the ball and get downfield.
Do you think this is a week where we'll see again that high-flying defense, CMC all over the field? I mean, what this team was doing before the bye?
Well, yeah, I think so. But, you know, it's crazy. It's like I said, if you go back and look at the 49er game, there were instances where we did those things. I mean, we rushed for, you know, about 130 yards. It's not like we didn't have explosive plays. It's just that when we had opportunities to do things, we didn't. We didn't protect the ball, first of all. And then secondly, on defense, you can't give up 4 explosives. You just can't. And the 49ers is a team that you can't chase. They're explosive on offense and they're dynamic on defense.
How do you make sure that those opportunities aren't lost on the practice field? You know, how are you making sure that that doesn't happen?
If you go through and look at what we've done, you know, in those 5 weeks, okay, prior to playing the 49ers, it was a grind. It truly was. And unfortunately, I think it's just one of those things that caught up to us and got away from us. But at the end of the day, you know, it's about focusing and getting back to where we are.
Well, you mentioned that grind. We did a little math for you. So up until this point in the season, the team has traveled 10,000 miles. The rest of the season, 2,500. So we're back home. It's going to be good to get back into that routine. But Coach, we appreciate you joining us.
Right on.
Thanks.
You.